welcome to another series here in the Friendly Cup, I guess. We're in the second tier bracket. And as you can witness, we have here the allies from the southern spawn as Team Byzen, I guess it is, with Endy and CN. And obviously Endy will be playing the Soviets, right? With his teammate CN here.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
As the British and Endy as the Soviets, right? And from the top side we have the Iron Eagles. We have NiteNite as Dream displaced here as the OKW, and Xanny with the Ost here. Going straight for a sniper, I guess. Well, we have a rather late pupil here from NiteNite. Seems straight pushing here for the VP, I guess. Wants to get those sandbags out very early. And the VP control dominance, I guess. Since we have the VP rule activated, so VP winner will decide who's gonna be the Team 1 or T2 in the ace game. I guess that can be an important step here for making use of that advantage, I guess. And we're ready with a lot of sandbagging as well. Peanuts on the castle side. With his NiteNite with his Kubo here in the middle. Scouting. We have the pioneers coming in here from the sides. Seems also there for some important support here, I guess. Two Royal Engineers. Some away NiteNite, but it's just gonna take over here the middle. Stop the VP bleed.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Zap is there to help as well. Snares out already for CN, I guess. And yeah, pretty good move here from Xanny, snacking that trench. He's coming though. Doesn't have the ammo for a satchel here. Yeah, NiteNite straight away pushing for the cutoff of the allies. Doing some decent work so far. It's with some nice VP control. It's gonna be cut off, so it's gonna be quite a decent start here, I guess. For the Axis team, Iron Eagles. And there is the counter sniper from CN. It's not aware of, should be aware now of the sniper here, I guess. Not sure Xanny saw it, but probably does know, I guess. See, we figured that you might know already. Straight away making use of that sniper here. He's already quite scared, I'd say, is really using his sniper in return anymore. So it's just CN with utilization for now of his sniper here. And he hitting the landmine here in the pathway. Enemy cutoff. Tiny makes it just in time into the M3, I guess. Allies down. It's 100 VPs already. The sniper's coming out in a very dangerous place here. Xanny knows, but he didn't shoot it. He missed the opportunity to kill the sniper. Oh no. Could have gotten that one. Turn section getting wiped in the enemy fuel. The S mines. And yeah, the sniper's still waiting for another chance to get the British sniper, but afraid timing is gone though. I mean, it was actually quite close, but oh, no, he might gonna get it. I think that's very dead. No, just disappears shortly before I'm shooting. Now he's shooting again, and he's coming back, and he's gonna get it. Okay, nice counter snipe from Xanny after all. So many missed shots here, but in the end gets the shot out and takes that filthy British sniper down here. And he's in. Allies really struggling with that fuel connection. I can definitely tell here. Oh, we have the assault officer out as well. Sniper bleed is really there. 8 kills already, that one, that's pretty good. CN kind of really lacking that army. Endy some more units into the field. Well, the Axis is here already very ahead in terms of army value, so it's a very decent start for the Iron Eagles. Some good fuel dominance. Yeah. Sniper might about finish off the very next unit here. I'm afraid. CN so he does. Oh. Gonna get that satchel out. It's probably gonna be... Yeah, that's a dead 2-2, so... Endy here with a decent play. Taking out something in return, but it's not looking good for CN. He might be losing the assault officer as well. Yes, I'm missing that shot, I guess. NiteNite. The AA here in the middle. Some good supporting. And gosh, we're here in the tier 2 bracket, my man. Can't expect the best, but pretty sure CN is trying his best here in the semifinals. A nice takedown here from NiteNite. Getting that M3 nice and easy, but and he's coming in with the AA. Gonna have some AA in return, but I'm also making great use here of the salvage ability. Yeah. Good work in here. Holding that cutoff. And by the way, the loser of this series here is gonna face either the Snat Eaters, which already got eliminated to the loser bracket with the Meow Gamer, Punisher, Thales and Alfredo, or we're gonna meet the comeback team here with Giant Dwarf, Angry Dutchman, Marcel, and Mikatsuki, I guess.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
So for both teams, very interesting. Who's gonna lose here? The will be their possible opponent here in the next loser round, of course. Waiting for that top team here from the upper bracket. We're gonna have some interesting
Encroaching on our territory.
matches here in the loser bracket as well to come. Good decision here to fall back.
A new half-track
Oh,
has
just
arrived.
everyone wants to play that map. Seems like. It's quite funny since one team complained about me with this map being in a map pool because there's a UA bug. Then they don't want to play it, so I told them just to ban it if they don't want to play it or not to pick it. And I really could not understand why people would want to play that map, you see, because of the UA bug. But yeah, when I told them that literally everyone plays that map, it feels like they couldn't believe that one. They didn't like it as well. They're like, how could you even play this map with this nasty bug on it? But as you can see, it's getting picked almost every series, so that's quite the thing. I mean the very map we're just watching, Eindhoven. Yeah. All the players seems to be almost big Eindhoven fanboys, I guess. Can't change it. But yeah, we have here another two Eindhoven fanboy teams, I guess. The Iron Eagles here. NiteNite and Xanny. Not banning that map, and of course Team Byzen here in return, straight picking Eindhoven, I guess.
We are losing territory.
So may it be. It was the choice, and so be it.
Supply
Yeah.
lines have been cut.
With the cutoff again, but it's a little bit low here. There's also the A to follow up the penal, but the penal not really going in the right direction to obtain that wipe here in the end, I guess. So Fox Trend here is gonna make it out alive in the end. I'd say. Endy losing that AA. Good job here from NiteNite.
Vehicle losses.
Pushing his straight away with his ATG. In this play here from Endy.
Continue the push.
Really reversing straight away out or just maybe driving forward around the corner. So NiteNite cannot get out the second shot here after all. In great danger. This section is gonna make it in the end. Zeppa is still well and alive, I'd say, from Xanny here with 26 kills already, so pretty good. And yeah. 3 victors for Xanny. So that's pretty decent as well. With the grenade, but he knows that trick, he saw that one coming. He dodged it straight away and he's sending home that precious elite infantry unit here with the guards. Just making it barely out alive here. And yeah. Right, straight away he's just pushing, he knows what he wants. He wants that cutoff. Wants that fuel from the enemy, he wants to win that game. And with another good snare here, they also have the ammunition advantage, so that can make great use here of his floating ammunition resources.
Enemy has only
There is
50
the
points
P4
remaining.
already. The 15th minute, being out straight away into combat, but we have in return here CN with that Centaur. But yeah, Xanny straight away finding that connection here. The Faust supported from the Raketen. There is the follow up from the Pack 40, so
Aufgepasst. The enemy is down to
Centaur
25
is
points.
quite in danger, I guess. So, and he is not really able to go up here too deep, I'm afraid, or maybe he will because Centaur just stopped falling back. Might be another ground attack, no?
Enemy can taste defeat. They only have 10 points
But
remaining.
there's a surrender. So that's the game 1 here for the Iron Eagles. A pretty decent start in the series also, maybe with their rather preferred axes, I guess. Some really nice plays here from Xanny and NiteNite. I think a very strong win here with quite the decisive VP count, I guess. Pretty decent KD as well here for the Grenadiers. We can't figure out for the Sniper. It's also not doing too bad actually, but in return here the Allies with quite the casualties overall, I guess. So that's quite something. Yeah. So let's have a look at the overview. The British very struggling here against Xanny on the open side. With a rather poor KD, I guess. Also Endy with having an easy time versus NiteNite in the castle and overall with the resources. Xanny with a great amount. You have kills. Very few losses, I'd say. Yeah, as you can see, NiteNite and Xanny just the way higher army value. Very good pop cap. Allies with some losses and they're not really able to follow up here, so not able here in the end to compete with that map control as well, so that game here definitely strongly going to the Axis, I'd say. Alright, game 2. Xanny yet again, the British as previously mentioned. On Eagles and with his teammate here NiteNite as the Soviets, I guess. Facing Byzen's team with Ya as the Ostender Castle and CN here on the open side.
A new engineer
The
section is waiting for
OKW.
orders.
This time there's gonna be that classic early MG42 toward that castle side, and we'll see a Cuba here from CN against Xanny on the open. It's going straight away for that engineer. Pulled up by the UC, I guess, for some early repairs and some capturements. Well, NiteNite is just gonna play some classic conscripts here against the Austria player. So setting up here some barbed wire
New
already.
universal carrier ready for use.
I'm gonna add some flavor here in the end with some sandbags, I guess. I guess NiteNite failed here with his sandbags that he cut off. With some positioning here, conscript model, so I'm just gonna get it later, I guess. Xanny coming in, middle is secured. There is the UC to counter the Cuba, I guess. CN in time here. Need to find some angle here at the enemy, I guess, but he's quite alright with map control for now. Less positioning, alert green. NiteNite here going very early for the VP in the faster side, but quite manned here, I guess, by the amount of units. Yeah, springing in. The model count, even though he has that conscript. Yeah, it seems Xanny is gonna go straight away for the cutoff, but we have another unit coming in from CN. So, cutoff is secured after all. Some sneaky mine from CN as well. Yeah, NiteNite a little bit struggling here, playing very aggressive, but these units are already sent back home here, but we're gonna have the maxim out just in time, I guess, for getting back. Maybe we'll have fuel later on, so I'm afraid. Is coming in, trying to wipe that Pioneer. Great, that's gonna be quite too late here in the end. But managed to get out with his engineer. Might just flank you from behind the MG42. Some actually gets off some nice suppression here. We'll have NiteNite coming from all sides. And here first with the Grenadier. Should be just able to send home that MG possibly as well with the flank. And there's another conscript coming in. Able, yeah, finished off that Grenadier. Nice wipe from NiteNite after all. So in returning, Xanny able to decap the enemy few as well. I think also a section here right behind Yar. I guess that's the relief NiteNite also just needed here to secure back his side. Though in return, I guess also CM is probably gonna get his hands back on the fuel here on the open side. So far, carrier. Not yet here with the upgrade, I guess, but we have the tag. Xanny lacking that ammunition. I guess the final issue here, so it's gonna be rather late upgrade, and he's sort of already hitting here the 2-2 timing, as you can see from Yar. Just getting out the 2-2, I'm afraid. Xanny might get his upgrade in hand, but the too aggressive repair utilization here for the UC, so I'm afraid it's already gone before the 2-2 even makes it into the game, right? Out.
Field recovery teams are ready to salvage vehicles.
Straight going for the cutoff. NiteNite already on the full retreat, and CNN Yar straight away hitting that precious cutoff here. Gonna cut off the allies now. So not gonna get ahead here in terms of the resources. Xanny losing the carrier, a little bit losing here the numbers for dealing the amount of access units here, I'm afraid. There is the 6-pounder from Xanny, I guess, for helping with the 2-2 of the Austin player, and NiteNite is just gonna get himself the AA. Just needs a little bit more of ammunition here. in the end. And yeah, I gotta hope to make it back into the match here with that upgrade. So nice connect on the 2-2. And taken out straight away here. Being placed itself in a very dead end here in the turn front of the house, I'm afraid, and yeah, just also losing the MG here in the end. Might not be able to capture it back, so that would be a massive loss for the Axis, I'm afraid. So, just the Granny here in very great danger, yeah. Close in the end. Just the Granny as the MG42 here to NiteNite. Probably cannot believe his fortune here. Taking out just 2 units while getting gifted straight away here the precious MG42 from the All-Star player, I guess. We are also with the mortar. Well, at least he got something here for dealing with the Maxim and this one MG in return. But yeah, it's having here quite some severe casualties, I'm afraid. Into quite the low army value here in the end. Shouldn't have thrown those very free units here so early on. Some misplacing here as pioneers. Not really getting his hands on any ammunition. At least seen us rather well into the game. Didn't really lose any units yet. So leak is out. It's gonna be useful against Xanny, I guess. Using here the grenade, but doesn't even have the ammunition for the over. It's quite the poor decision, I would say, here. Yeah, here Wheel in trouble. Lost too many units. Getting out now another grenadier. Not with a really good time against the Oster player, though. I guess CN having a good time as well for now. And he's gonna be there for his teammate, so can maybe make that comeback. And yeah, so far it's still somewhat into the game. They have 2 VPs and might lose the middle VP now, but overall it's quite even. Leak shots coming in. That's just gonna fall back here for now. The CN is now gonna save that ammunition here. No, there's no change in terms of the VP count. Just alright, I guess. We have a very early established retreat point, I guess. Obviously, it just needs to be activated as it is right now. So I guess CN will make some really aggressive plays here in the end. Xanny cancelling that snare here. People is gonna make it out alive. Maybe it's gonna capture back ammo, though there could be the Gammon bomb here. Something Xanny is not realizing, so yeah, losing here die Kübel.
Vehicle destroyed.
So that's quite the unfortunate loss in the end. Xen does not have anything for spotting the commando, I guess, so I'm afraid Xanny in the end walking into his own gammon bomb, using quite the amount of HP and thus just calling it off here to attack. Falling back to his base for not dropping too many models. Doesn't want to have a severe bleed. Yeah, we have NiteNite with the shots. Able to decrew the mortar, I'm afraid, but throw another grenade, so he does. Oh, Pioneer is gonna die. Nice utilization here, I guess. Yeah, didn't expect that soon here. Another grenade from the shocks, but we have quite the ability recharge for that one, so gotta expect those grenades coming in very early on yet again, so pay attention to that one. Getting this up. Oh, Pack 40 missing the shot, so fortunate for NiteNite here that he's gonna make it out alive in that engagement.
Anti-tank gun is ready for action.
So we might just gonna get out another gammon bomb. Finishing off a Pioneer. And it's not realizing, no he does, but wait, his unit is gone already. So yeah, rebuilding that Pioneer is gonna be quite painful. Would have just gotten out, I guess, another unit. Maybe an Ober or something, but right now it's gonna be in the end another Sturm Pioneer. And the worst thing is he's gonna have to bat up that unit yet again, right? Yeah, hitting that landmine. Only using 2 models, so to the end not too bad. He's coming in again. From NiteNite, he found his way here around. He's gonna decrew the mortar, I guess. There's no interest in seeing the unit or maybe finishing off another grenadier here in the retreat, but gonna retreat now himself. Going in, but it's the Pack 40. Good attempt here with this barrage, but still with the Ogre being also quite scary, I guess. Before first kills in the game. Xanny will be going straight away for that combat later on, so I'd say. To NiteNite with a lot of fuel. Guess wants to get out at 85 now, but maybe he's not realizing he actually got the resources for it already. Now he does. So that's gonna be a decent choice here for Pass side, I hope. Okay. Great job here defending Axis advance in the middle. Yeah, seems Chinese team is actually stabilized. We had some serious casualties early into the game, but we are back into it. the triple VP cap. It's gonna just close down here. We're fast on the allies yet again. Gonna be in pair with them, or actually leading, taking over. Xanny won't be successful here, getting his hands back in the middle VP, so Red X is gonna overtake here the game yet again. One thing is obvious already, that this series if the Team Byzen here, the Chinese team, makes a comeback, it's gonna be a NiteNite and Xanny with their choice of having the final map pick in the ace game, or the actually pick of the faction, I guess. This Mirage is coming out. This X is rather walking just into it. Yeah, Shock's quite struggling here in the open. Pass is kinda well secured. Really doing work here, the allies. And we have a very full war left here. CN is just aiming for Xanny's base. Or NiteNite, I'm not sure. It seems like he might be shooting just. Oh yeah, I guess he's aiming for the base here of NiteNite. Ooh, there is the Maxi. Pretty decent shot here. NiteNite not really realizing what's going on, I guess. But that's gonna be here somewhat the passive help from CN. So his teammate who struggled quite some early on in this game. And NiteNite still with the MG42. Might be just able to rebuild the Maxim himself, but can't rebuild that precious MG42. Afraid, yeah, won't get another one. Can get his hands on. Okay, for now the advance here in terms of the VPs is stopped. The Chinese team. Also worth it though. Quite close to the Caddy Barrage, but worth it is quite safe. Oh, yes, it's also very spotted here by the allies, possibly. Yeah, Xanny finally hitting that combat timer after 20 minutes. A very fortunate finish off here on the Fox Grenadiers. This combat in about a minute, already making the difference. And at the end, Grenadier being tossed a little bit too late from the Mandos. Getting too close even to the Ogres without any detection. It's coming in, but too decent. Oh no, very nice grenade here again from NiteNite. Taking out another Grenadier. Kind of struggling with this army value here.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
We have the next left barrage. Just aiming for NiteNite. Yes, or maybe no. Oh, actually no, for the bridge play it seems. Xanny very fortunate here with the Pioneer, I guess. Just barely alive. Some nice connections in the Brumba. That could be that Brumba here, but Scan being able here and no follow-up ground attack. And we have NiteNite here being actually too scared to dive the Brumba. But really willing to trade his tank, possibly. Indeed, in the worst case, he might actually bounce off the Brumba here again and yet again, and then he might actually lose his tank here for nothing. But we will never find out how bad it would have turned out, I guess. Right, you're doing great work here with the shocks. 26 kills already. I think Lieutenant would be a proud man here. About that shocks in the castle, but great. Our famous Dutchman is not here, so he won't know about this one. E5 with the miss, but it's coming in, and 6-pounder finishing off at E4 after all. So you're not even really realizing what's going on. Nice drop here. 2-strike, taking out the pack, I'm afraid, and Comet's coming in. There's no AT, but peak rents with the Shreks, though. Xanny not really fortunate with that double bounce, but might be able now to take out that Brumba, though in return he could lose his Comet here. After all, yeah. I guess that's very unfortunate. Probably should have turned around the corner here for the final shot. I guess he can't believe how unlucky he is with this one, and I'm afraid not trying to come in to his aid here, but taking out the Brumba. Yeah, it's very bad for the allies. At least they managed to take out P4, so it wasn't bad all for nothing. So might just see another combat, I assume, from Xanny in about a minute, I hope. I need something. Replacement, I'd say. Yeah, he's gonna be dealing with the Panther. But yeah, NiteNite with the Fortune, I guess. Return of potentially misfortune of his teammate. Yet again, that Pioneer making the loyalty alive. Also the Caddy with a very decent barrage. Finishing off here. Getting in the retreat. And a pen from the 85. I'd also just want to take out here the League. So CN is not able to recruit, but Deciding here to fall back. The red players here. Xanny with the play. I guess that was the plan eventually here for this NiteNite to fall back and Xanny to finishing off the league from CN. Yeah, overall quite the even game. And I guess Xanny is just gonna go for now here with the Firefly. Maybe he gave up on that Comet for performing quite poorly so far. It's bad engagement here, having to deal with the Brumba. I guess hoping just for the Firefly to be more successful here. For dealing with the armor of the Axis maybe.
The Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
And probably also very sufficient enough here with comfortable with his infantry army composition. Having also of course a land mattress for dealing with the Axis.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
And also penetration, but with the armored skirts, so gonna be even harder to finish it off, I guess. Oh, Xanny with some very nice tulips, but gotta follow up here. Oh, he gets that Panther down here, so let's say Firefly proving to be great unity in the end. Oh, Elephant is snared. Time to go in for the allies. It's now or never, NiteNite maybe. Gotta finish off that Elephant, yeah. Xanny is here for his teammate. Might lose his Firefly though, but I guess that's a trade he can live with after taking out with it Panther and the Elephant. So now he might be very comfy for actually heading maybe for another Comet here. For dealing with the Axis infantry. Maybe having some dominance here over the hillside VP. Could send over some units with the potential Comet or Cromwell, I'd say. Obviously 6-pounder is decrewed, but I'm just gonna get it back to some nice smoke in this section. Pyrotechnics upgrade, I guess, or whatever it's called. Right in return, he's trying his luck. He lost their base, but there's all but nothing. .42 is still doing a great job. NiteNite. Maybe Buffer is gonna come out. Buffer might be coming in now here. It's gonna be that barrage from the M4 too. Be very great relief here to finish it off, but oh, he does. It's just the crew though. And light interest is in. Tech 40 gets the crew yet again. And we might be able to finish it off with this action, yeah. It's gonna be a dead pack 40, but yeah, is prepared. He got those double Shrek P-grams. Oh, double 80 in the middle, Brumba not showing the rear, but Knight is not on the front line with his medium armor. It's Xanny, I guess, will be going for the other VP. That could be the play for finishing off the game. Meantime, NiteNite with a lot of 85s for defending the middle. Rexel had some damage, but NiteNite is bringing in the numbers here of armor. It's Byzen, and it's yet again going for Yas base. Might be successful at finishing off that P-Grand. Well played from NiteNite. He also gets that medic bunker. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough time here enforcing those losses and for dealing and healing his units. Tier 1 from CN is not placed too well for his teammate. And yeah, we're gonna have another comment from Xanny. CN though with the double rack. Yes, this player. Xanny going. Trucks coming in from behind it again though. Umba's there. Ghost exists. A very nice barrage. Taking out the mattress. Maybe that was the plan here. Shock's in danger, but Yas not gonna make the turn here in time, so Shock's gonna live. Nice. Taking out some real precious units, but we gotta go for those VPs to finish off that game, I guess. Otherwise, we might see another elephant here very soon from, I guess. Yeah, also CN is making it back into the game with the JP4.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
As long as those ogres are doing their job, the allies are gonna struggle with that one.
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
That might be aiming now, I guess, for the OKW player. Finishing off that elite infantry. With a bad tool ready as well. Barrage coming in. Trying to go for that caddy, but not with NiteNite. He knows he already moved that caddy. Changed that location as fast as he could, so it's not gonna fall for that trick, I guess. The Brumba quite low, there could be another shot. Oh yes, the Brumba is taken out by 80 volt from the allies. That's just the pick off the allies needed for getting more successful control over the middle, I guess.
Commandos are ready.
Combat with the double bounce. This grenade from the shocks yet again. The device. We're ready to deal with the ogres, I guess, but missing the target, the other. With Xanny will be going for the ammo yet again. So it's in danger. I could land here some devastating caddy barrage. He's moving up his caddy already. That could be barrage of that game here. He's going for it. He's already heading out, but he's setting up. Oh, maybe that one is too far behind. It's a creeping though, I think. And also with the deep dive, taking out the Werfer, and I guess the 85s are roaming the vicinity. And it takes out though the 85 in the base. Oh no. Missed the shot. Comet gotta finish off at GP4, but is unable to do so. The end. Comet's down as well. And I guess it's rather quite the casualties for the allies. Well, they are still ahead in the game in terms of the resources, I guess. NiteNite can just easily rebuild the 85. They have the triple VP control. See, he lost also some units here. So he has 3 overs. As long as they left, the allies are gonna struggle with that elite infantry, I guess. There's also more to pit. Xanny with some new commandos just walking into those overs. It's Caddy Barrage coming in. It's gonna be another creeping one, and it could be quite devastating. Though the Panther is just, I guess, randomly saving here the ogres by pressing them out of the barrage. I'm not sure that's calculated, but if so, what a play here from Ya, I guess. Just saving his teammates' ogres here after all from NiteNite with another very well timed creeping. Fox going in again at 30 kills. And I guess trying to crush them, scaring successfully another way. Oh, Captain the job here. Finishing off the JP4. No misses, no bounces. That's quite the Raketen you wanna have here in the end. Commando's in, that Gammon's out, but Dean realized he's probably not gonna lose his unity in the end. But yeah, we have the X now quite low here on VPs already. Triple VP cap is gonna end though. So I guess they still have some time left here to come back into the game. Yeah, struggling a lot with the mortar pit and the allied infantry in the middle, the armor superiority. I'm seeing with another Panther. It's NiteNite. Got himself a Shrek. Might just stop very effectively dive here from the Panthers with just the conscript. Yeah, tried hoping to bait NiteNite here into some vulnerable grenade, I guess, in the side block. Xanny's coming back into it. It's gonna be going for EVP. NiteNite, he's just chasing that Panther with the conscript, with the Shrek in time. It's also going here for another deep dive. He tries to find some precious infantry and see in space. There's the over. And it's coming off, and it's not realizing. Might get the wipe here. Cian is reinforcing though. I guess that is not gonna success at that one, but Cian about to lose. Not a Panther, I'm afraid. It's gonna connect another shot, but seems just in time there with the Rakatans. Firefly is gone, but of course we have NiteNite, and NiteNite is gonna be here to save the day. The deep dive, he's just rolling, he's just coming in, dominating this match. He's looking for that Panther. I'm afraid he's gonna take it out. And here's the surrender from the Axis. Just with the great play here from NiteNite, finishing off all the Axis armor yet again. Deciding the game, so we have a 2-0 win here for the Iron Eagles against Byzen's team. Some decent veterancy from NiteNite on his AT. Insane amount of kills, I guess, for the shock troops. And yeah, also Xanny here managing very well to keep his sections alive, making great use of the captured Rakatan with a great idea here, bringing in the late mortar half track, securing the middle. Return, yeah, quite struggling here, getting back into the game after losing the MG42 early on. And I'm afraid in the end, CN also quite losing the units here to NiteNite with some very decent pushes and caddy barrages. So yeah, Axis just finished off with not that much left here in the end, but just NiteNite with almost 100 pop cap. Dominating the game with a great KD as well overall. NiteNite a little bit, Xanny a little bit behind here, but yes, they take in that win anyway. CN doing great, but then also, as I said, having some casualties in the end. Breath-wise. See, NiteNite, he's just the player of the match here, the MVP. That has not really been able here to follow up, just, yeah, for a very brief moment with the elephant. Using it straight away after anyways. And yeah, so we have the Iron Eagles here, GG's will play it, making it into the small finals.